And we are live. Hey, everybody, welcome to another edition of RJ's Knives Live. We're back from our spring break. I missed all of you terribly. I'm glad to have you all back. We have our great panel. We have Tom from Knife Delights, John from Thrifty Kniffy, Matt from Slipjoint Sawyer, from now on known as Slippy, and we have Wee Patty from across the shuck. How you doing, Patty?
I'm so happy to be back. I missed all of you, and all our subscribers.
Yep, absolutely. So glad to have all you guys back in the chat and everything. So, hey, did you guys do anything during our week off that was exciting or interesting? I know I didn't. So I just figured maybe somebody has a life. I don't know.
I made knife videos.
Nothing from Tom, so nothing from John. Okay, well, we all have the same interests. We just make knife videos, and that's about it. Other than that, no.
I was waiting for Tom to say something.
I will say this: when I was driving back from that event that I had to cover, I was listening to the live, and we were just going by Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and there's a big Fleet Farm store there with a huge knife selection. I wanted to pull off the road and run in and buy a knife. You guys had me all excited with the knife talk, you know. I didn't.
What happened? Did Mrs. Knife Delights grab the wheel?
No. I said, you know, I feel like pulling off and buying a knife. She says, well, you can. I'm like, no, we blew enough money on our little trip here, so I better just get home.
Yeah, I hear you.
Everyone needs a road knife.
That's true.
Exactly. Every trip you should pick one up. It was just kind of the way it is, right? You want a little souvenir?
Yeah, you got to have a souvenir.
Absolutely.
Truck stop knife.
I did see those. I did a little short on it. The big I-80 truck stop there in Walcott, Iowa. They claim it's the world's biggest truck stop, and it's huge. But they do have one massive display case full of fantasy knives there.
Yeah,
honestly, if they had that over here, I would just travel. I'd be a gypsy.
Yeah.
I see
I'd
Gary
never have any money.
Here.
If they had a shop we could go to buy a knife, like Smoky Mountain in the UK, I'd never have any money.
No.
Yeah, they're on the other side of the country from me, and I still don't have any money.
The wife and I are trying to figure out a way to get there on a 4-day weekend. So.
Oh, that would be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, we want to go. You know, at some point, but I don't know when. But
it sounds like it's the sort of place you have to spend at least 2 days going around it.
Yeah, it's like Disneyland, but for people who like knives.
Yeah, that's what they say, because there's just so much to see there. They have a lot of antiques and a lot of displays, and
there's like a museum upstairs as well, isn't there?
Yeah. They
one
have
of the floors.
A lot of different stuff. So yeah, it would be
a lot of taxidermy. A lot of cool things to see. The drive's about 13 hours though, so
it's closer than I am.
Yeah, I mean it's not crazy long, but it's not, you know, it's no laughing matter either.
At least it's not a 12-hour flight away plus driving.
Mm-hmm.
Mike,
I struggle to drive 100 miles to Dublin.
Yeah, Mike Curtis says everyone needs to go to SMKW at least once. I go there at least once a day on the internet.
Yep.
How's that?
Even I do it on the other side of the planet.
But yeah, I think I'd find a lot of cool stuff that you probably wouldn't find on their website.
Oh, by the way, did anybody else watch Matt's video this morning? I have a question to ask him. He was doing his workstation in his garage. What was that beautiful car that was in the garage?
1976 MGB GT.
Oh man! Oh, is it near completion?
It's completed. It's been done for about 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Well, that has to be a video. Come on, put a knife in it. Get the camera on it.
I've got videos of it going. I'll send you one afterwards.
Lovely.
That sounds good.
Do you have the window down with your ponytail flying?
Yeah, like this. It also has a big old sun. It has a big old sunroof, so it also flies like this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I
He
couldn't
just
make out
sits in the
quite what it
garage
was
with the
when I
coat.
saw it, but MG makes sense now that you mention it.
He sits in the garage with a coat hanger in it and takes pictures.
And the scarf with the wire in it, so it looks like I'm going really quick. Yeah.
It's the kind of a car where every time you drive it, you can get a new and interesting hairdo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also the kind of car where you got to take all your tools with you just in case.
Right.
Sorry, Tom, we weren't making fun.
You aren't? I'm sorry. I'm busy performing my duties as moderator here. I don't want to get fired.
We appreciate you, Tom.
Don't want to get fired for my volunteer job.
The check's in the mail.
Yeah. Huh?
Is it on the same sort of time frame as the Pecos was? It'll be there
Right
eventually.
along with that buck 112, right?
I can't. I was instructed not to do it, so I have to follow the instructions.
No, I sent him an email. He says go. It's not a problem whatsoever. He's in the chat, so you can ask him.
Oh, okay. We have a question for me. Cohen wants to know, Reverend RJ, which please, I'm not a reverend. What sermon am I giving this Sunday? Today we're talking about some knives that have natural handle materials. That was what Slippy decided he wanted to see, and I got a bunch of knives. So I guess I could go ahead and what the heck? I'll start off with a couple really kind of interesting ones. I haven't made a video of this knife, but it is a Civivi Elementum, but it has ebony scales on it. And so I think that this is very pretty, very interesting. I don't carry it a lot because I'm always afraid of messing it up. But I really love the Elementum, the blade shape on it. It's just a very handy knife. A lot of people say if you get one of these, you don't really need anything else. And it's kind of hard to argue with that. Another one that I have that is more traditional is this Boker. And this is a single-bladed trapper in the grenadille wood.
Is that the 1908? Is that what that is?
Let me see if it says on the thing. I don't know. It doesn't have a number on it, Matt, but it's got this nice stonewash blade, and it has the little thumb stud on it. It does have a liner lock. But this is a gift from a friend of mine over in Europe, David Portman. And if you are, the kind to pray at all for somebody's health, he's in poor health right now. I was talking to him this week, and so he's still having a lot of health issues. I think they're still related to when he had COVID. And so if you could, add him to your prayers, and hopefully he'll get well soon. But I know he's feeling bad. I don't know if he's even watching the lives and stuff, but he's a friend of mine on Instagram. But he sent this to me, and this is just an absolutely beautiful knife. Another one that I always get afraid to mess it up, So I'll just do two, and then I'll throw this back to the other guys so they can take a look and see what you guys have. Who wants to go next?
I don't mind going next if you want. I'll go next.
Sure. What do you got, Matt?
I got my today carry. It's the classic cinnamon bone stag Calvin.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a real nice, really well made. I had this in the Highland series with the stainless steel. But the walk and talk on it was wet, but this one's much better. Nice snap on it. Two decent sized blades.
It's a big. How long is that?
It's about 3.5 inches. The blade. That's with the tang. Like the cutting edge is 3.
I think he was asking about the handle length.
Maybe he wasn't.
when you ask how long a traditional knife is, it's always the handle.
4.
4. Well, that's a good cutting, a good blade for the handle.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's quite a chunky piece as well, so you can get a good grip on it.
Looks really hand filling.
Yeah, so that's what I've been carrying today. That's one of my favourites, I think, at the moment from Rough Rider. And I got a modern one here, which is the Black Fox Choil in the zebra wood.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that zebra wood.
I bought this off. I think you reviewed this, Paddy, a couple of years ago, and I bought it after you reviewed it.
Right. That's a nice wee knife.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the recurve on it. That's the only thing on the blade. This is what stopped me buying any more recurves. I love the knife, just I wish it didn't have a recurve on it. But it's got a nice sort of snap on the close. Nice sort of thick stock on it. I think it's in 440C, I think. Yeah.
Have you not got the Lansky turn box?
I haven't got a turn box now.
22 quid or something they cost, and do your recurve in 5 minutes.
Maybe I'll have to invest in that. I just got the workshop, but I'm not even going to attempt doing this on the workshop because I know I'll mess it up.
No, I'll show
the
you.
The zebra wood on this is really nice. It's like nice deep grain in it.
I like that bead on it too.
This is some weird bead I got. Yeah, that's mine too. Gonna pass it on.
Okay. All right. Who wants to go next?
Let you go next, Tom.
Are you ready, Tom?
What were we talking about?
Oh my God.
I don't know. Something knife, something.
Natural materials? How about natural skin, as in leather?
There you go.
This is a Western knife. It's interesting because the leather is in like half pieces. It does not go all the way around.
Oh, never seen that.
And this is Western. Western got a patent. As you can see here and here, no, here and here, that is the same pin. And so if you turn it around the other way, you'll see the other pin. So what they had is a bifurcated tang on it. So think of a tuning fork, kind of like in there. And they were able to use 2 pins on it, and they said that it helps strengthen the knife. So that is a Western knife. And let me see if I can. Oh, and it's an official Boy Scout knife too.
It's a lovely upset blade too.
Yes, it is. And this is from my brother's collection that I've never returned to him. So RJ, I don't want to hear it. You should feel fortunate that you got your knives back.
Well, I do feel fortunate, and that's why I'm not sending the 112.
You don't want to take another chance, right? My brother knows where I live. Anyway, here's another set of knives. And I've been practicing all week. Look, I can see between my hands. Huh?
That's
doing good.
Your hand.
That's not bad. That's not bad, Tom. That's pretty good for you.
See there? But anyway, it used to be that they'd come out with dual knife sets. Case still has one. And so you've got your little caper knife there. And of course, these are in stag. And then your regular hunting knife. So, and these are the Cloudberg? Yeah, Cloudberg with a C. And I don't know if you can see the tang stamp. They're kind of sort of as part of the tang stamp on the top. You can see like there's a pipe there, like the big long tavern pipes. That was part of their tang stamp. So,
just a German?
What's that?
Are they German made?
These are German made, yes. Cloudberg was out of Germany, yes. And of course, Western was out of Boulder, Colorado.
I have something that Gizmo Carr and I were talking this week, which is always an interesting thing. And he told me how to fix Tom being able to see through his hands. And I'm going to show you what he told me, and we'll see how this goes. But you start off with a knife like this, and you say, "Hey, I want to show this other knife," and then you just do this with one of those magnetic picture upper tools.
Oh, brilliant!
And what do you know, Tom? You can see all kinds of stuff through there. You know, I mean, how do you want
Tom,
to go?
when's your birthday? I've got a present for you coming.
And seeing as this is a sailor's knife, we'll go ahead and pretend it's out on the channel there for Patty. but hey, here's some wooden knives. We got the Okapi from South Africa, and then we have this nice little Watchman. It's got the nice wooden handle on that. Wood definitely is a natural material. I couldn't wait to do that, Tom. I knew that you were going to talk about talking through your hands, and that was just going to be too good.
Help me out,
Thanks,
Patty.
Gizmo.
You're on me
I hope
already.
you're watching.
I actually have one of those. He told me about that, and I actually have one, but I forgot it in the basement. So the next step is to tie a string around my finger to remember to go get it before your next live, right?
Exactly. Well, actually, I think the hard part at our age is remembering why you have a string on your finger.
But that's why you tie a string on another finger.
That's right. That's just what I was going to say. Yeah.
Matt, oh,
Yep, we got John ready.
Yes, sir. So just got the saw cut bone, and again, one of the favorite series from Queen that they've released for me. Anyway, this one with the canoe pattern, and I think I've got like 4 or 5 different knives in this same series. So I probably ought to just go ahead and get the trapper and make sure I have all of them.
You love the trappers, don't you? You love the Spay.
I love the trapper.
Wait a minute. Write that down, Tom. Write that down.
What am I writing down?
10:47 a.m. on April the 16th of 23. John said he loves trappers. So
yep, I got it.
Make sure that goes in the log.
It's logged properly.
Thank you, sir.
Start date 44/21.
And I have that knife out here also, John, because I do think that they did a great job on that.
Oh, did you want me to get a different pattern than in this one? I guess I could.
No. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I just was saying that we both have good taste. That's what that was.
I agree. We both have good taste.
It's a real good knife. The bone on it is fantastic.
Yeah, I just can't believe the price of this thing and what you're getting. I mean,
oh, I know.
I can't recommend this thing enough. And yeah, so just a fantastic. This one's not too far behind. Another great handle. The ram's horn from Marbles.
Yep.
Nice.
I
chunky.
pulled that one too. Once again, we have great taste.
Why am I here now?
No, you're doing great. I love it, John. I love it. That's a fantastic.
We don't coordinate these things. I promise you. I mean, we give us a topic and we run.
That's
with
right.
it.
Yeah, and then we never talk about it.
We just both happen to have those knives, and it's great. This was my first the ram's horn canoe. That was my first eBay purchase.
Was it really?
Yeah. So.
Well, you did good on your first try then.
Yeah.
That's particularly well figured, that one, John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wish it had a little harder pull on the blades.
Yeah, mine's a little spongy as well. I can agree with you there.
The Queen's a little better in that regard, but still very nice handles. So there's my 2, fellas, to get started.
I'll just start Slippy. I'll call you Slippy now.
Thank you, Tom.
I love the low budget notes that get put. I think it's the best thing about the live.
Hit the
Yep.
like button. That's right.
Yep, hit the like button and see everybody. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you next, Patty?
Yeah,
you
I
were.
think so. Yeah, you've all went, haven't you?
Oh, go ahead and show them your Lansky turn box.
Yeah, that's anybody out there. It's not just for Matt. It's anybody out there who's got a recurve in their blade and they're finding it difficult to sharpen, which it is. This little turn box comes with a diamond and a ceramic, 2 rods each, obviously. And all you got to do is hold your knife straight, slide it down from top to bottom. You don't have to rush doing it, but it will take care of any recurve. And it costs about, say, £26. I'm not sure what it would cost in the States. It's so cheap. And the ceramic rods just store in the back here. And your diamond ones will go on the other side. Such a handy little tool, especially if you're going away for, a week's holiday or something. This will do all your knives while you're away. Very simple tool, but very effective.
I was going to show that in my video, and I still will, about my Workspace tools.
Right, my knives. I've chosen 2 wood ones first, and the first one is an ebony. This is a lovely case, Tony Bowes. I thought I would do this for John because he's being picked on. This is the sky belly, single bladed sky belly from Tony Bowles that he made for, I think it's Blade Show he done these for.
Yeah.
It is an absolutely beautiful knife in hand, but the ebony wood is, I've only recently started to sort of fall in love with ebony wood. It's so deep. It's just lovely black wood. I have to say, I love it.
Yeah,
I really like it on a knife. And the other one is, this is to cover most things. It's like whiskey barrel woods that have been, made from old whiskey barrels, the oak. But look at that figuration in that there. Isn't that just beautiful?
Oh, that's really nice.
Was that made from one you emptied, Stephen?
That would make it a very old barrel. I haven't been inside a barrel since 1989.
Good for you, man.
But this is just absolutely. This is from Ashley Harrison, one of his customs. Beautiful, beautiful knife, and that the easy open. Everything about this just excites me. So there's my 2. Do you want me to do another 2 and then we'll go around again?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Because I've got 2 beautiful ones sitting here and I want to show them. This one here is my creme de la creme. This is my beautiful. This is especially for Randy. He likes this one. This is the, what do you call that shell?
Abalone.
Abalone.
Abalone. I can never remember that. But this is 2 full pieces of abalone, and they are absolutely stunning. I don't know where that camera's showing it off, but it's just the movement in them knives is beautiful.
Yeah, they are really nice.
And then this is another, sadly, this is Ashley Harrison again, because I've got most of it. This is stag, but if you look how deep this stag is being cut, it's just stunning. Look at this, the whole side, lovely bark right on it. It's just a stunning knife, really equally chosen on both sides. Beautiful knife with a lovely lamb's foot. So yeah, stag is probably a lot of people's favorites. There you go, mate.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I can do another couple. We'll go back to some wooden knives. I have a couple of knives that were gifted to me from my daughter. This is the Old Timer Mountain Beaver Jr. And this is pretty cool because you get 2 woods. You get some ebony and some rosewood that are divided by that piece of metal there. I don't know if it's any particular type of metal or just nickel silver, but really a kind of a cool knife. These come in 2 different sizes. Nice little lockback. But I think, John, you prefer the junior size also, right?
I think it makes it a little better EDC. Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. The other one is this one. It's a laminated wood, but this is from CRKT. This is the endorser, and this is one that she got me. This has that fast fire system, which is kind of difficult to master, but once you get it, it kind of flies out there. But it's got like a safety on the button. You have to push the button in and out to make it go. It's not my favorite deployment method, but it is a cool looking knife, that's for sure.
I'd be scared I'd start myself with that deployment method.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of tough because like I said, you have to push down and then out, and then sometimes, like if you ride it too much, it doesn't go out all the way. But yeah, it's one of those things that when you get it right, you're just like, great, there, I just did it. But of course, it was off camera because you can't really hold it up and do that. But we'll go around. We'll see what else everyone has to say. There you go, Jerome. That's right. She's a keeper. That's for sure. She knows what to get me on gift days. That's for sure. Who's next? You want to go, Tom or Matt?
Oh, I can go real quick here.
Sure.
Oh, who was it? Someone in the comments asked, where are the water buffalo horn knives? And here's one right here. Water buffalo horn. And can I get it all in shot? There we go. Filipino bolo.
There you go.
Yep. I can't, maybe it was you, RJ, sent me a link on like a retired Navy SEAL, and he went through all of the knives that he carried when he, and he talked about having, when he was in the Philippines, having this tucked into his belt.
Right.
Yeah. So this is pretty much, I think, exactly like the one he had.
Yes.
They were usually a big lump of spring steel, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure is. Oh, while you got me here, RJ, shameless plug.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, visit RJ's spring store. You can get RJ's official coffee mugs. What do we got? Like water bottles.
Yep. Some T-shirts, hoodies.
T-shirts, hoodies. So go on over to RJ's spring store. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Okay, are you ready, John? I see you got a couple queued up.
Yeah. So we have the Rough Rider with black horn. I don't know if it actually specifies what animal it is, but I'm assuming it's bullhorn. And, of course, the muskrat, just a two-bladed knife. If you get tired of that particular one, no worries. Got you covered. Just throw out another. And you get tired, you can play a little table football and use that as your field goal.
There you go.
If you're Tom, you can look right through there and never have an issue.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
It's either that or it's a roughneck ordering 4 beers.
But yeah, just a really nice natural handle material, Rough Rider. You can just see a little bit of transition in color there. That's about the only spot where it's not really dark. So really like that. I don't have a lot of muskrats, but I do enjoy that one.
I would love if they've done a muskrat with the 2 spear blades, or another knife in that same pattern with different blades.
Mm-hmm. And here we've got the Queen Winterbottom bone. This is the half whittler, so you've just got 2 blades. It's kind of one of those faux patterns. It's not a real thing. I think it's just something that somebody was kind of teasing. It was near like a whittler, but not. And then kind of the name stuck. So you got this one from Queen. Your Queen steel blade etch there. And then your secondary blade. It's just a pin blade, so wouldn't hurt my feelings at all if you called this a pen knife, because it's essentially what it is. It's just got the swell center in it. But they call it the half whittler, so I'll go with that. But nice, winter bottom bone style bone. Kind of a unique type of jigging. And I like that whole series from Queen as well. So I think between these guys, they did a really good job with these two series of knives with the bone and the handle material. So good job to Queen on that. There you go.
Nice.
Very good. All right. Are you ready there, Slippy?
Yep, go for it.
Okay.
Pretty much carrying on from what John just said. The winter bottom bone Barlow from Queen. Like another really fantastic one.
Very nice.
Deep jigging on it as well. Doing a Tom, can't see through my hands. Two-bladed Barlow. Does have sort of a rounded bolster here, which I've not seen on many Barlows. A bit of sort of a curve on the handle.
I see that, yeah.
Yeah, there's nice sort of walk and talk on it. 440C.
Did you say 440C?
440C, yeah.
Oh, very nice. I missed them.
Yeah. I can get it to show up on there. Can you see that? 440C?
Missed them completely. Has Heine got them?
Yeah. No, I ordered this through Heine from wherever they get it from. It's a special order. And I also have this little knife I picked up on Etsy recently. It's like a horn material. It's a nice little sort of pen knife. You can see the horn on there.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's lovely feathered.
Really like that one.
Yeah, nice long sort of pen blade. And then the secondary blade is a little tiny clip blade, which is nice, but a bit different.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Got it quite cheap on Etsy, which is quite rare. Normally they're a fortune if you get anything that's worth anything. But it has got a tang stamp. I've been trying to work out what it is. I've never seen before. JSD. See if I can get it to. Can you see that?
Never seen it, I have to say.
No. That's better.
That's
thing.
nice. That's nice.
Is that the crown above that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say it's been about an hour trying to help him out with that, and I couldn't find
Yeah.
the answer.
I couldn't find this thing.
It wouldn't be something like Denmark or anywhere out that way.
Might be. I can have a look, but I've never seen seen that tang stamp before. And it's
Everybody knows
an
what it is.
inox blade. Well, I can't find anything else about it, but no idea how old it is. But it's got excellent sort of walk and talk still.
It's in beautiful condition.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like I love the feathering of the horn on this side. I'm going to show it better. Really, really nice.
And you know,
Snap, I know.
It's really underrated how much work you can get done during the day with a little pen knife like that. It's scary what you don't need to get through a day.
No, I've got massive knives that I would never even need. I could do my whole day with that little thing.
Yeah.
Right. Well, we do have a question from the chat. El Cap Addict wanted to know if any of the panel has tried to make their own slip joint by kit or otherwise. Has anybody?
No, I've been wanting to, but I never have.
Yeah.
No, and I've never wanted to.
I was sent a kit. I opened it. I was scared and I closed the box.
Oh, no.
But I'll probably try it one day. Just don't laugh too hard when you see the results.
I think if I was to go back maybe 10 or 20 years when I had a big garage and I had a garage full of tools, I probably would have, if I was into knives, I would have tried then. But now I'm in an apartment block. I know done it 20 years ago.
Right. Yeah, it's a thing about time, just having the time to do it, and then I have some of the tools, but maybe not all of them for the finish.
I've got the tools, just I haven't got the talent.
Yeah, that too. It takes some talent, and the instructions are not old man friendly. They're written in very very small. I mean, it's smaller than Bible type. That's how small it is. And I had to get I recently replaced my Bible with a large typeface because I couldn't read it easily.
John's got his super specs out.
The struggle is real, boys.
Yeah, to get the Paddy magnifying glass out to check out what's going on.
That's right. You absolutely do. You absolutely do. All right. Anybody else want to go?
Just real quick.
Sure.
So natural material, Buck came out with these just before Christmas. Burl wood. Now you'll notice I'm using two hands because if I try to use the goalpost approach, I'm afraid I'm going to stab myself. So I'm using two hands still, John. Sorry, I cannot take the training wheels off as of yet. I will keep practicing though.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yep. Really nice Stockman. They came out in about 7 different patterns. I've got the canoe also in burl wood. I think they came out with a small toothpick. And
I love the bill with that. The bringing on it, just the US gone through the ages, really nice.
Yeah. This
That
is
looks
made in
great.
China. So just a quick one there for you, RJ.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
John, what are you doing?
John's getting ready for those instructions.
Jersey wanted me to try these on, so
He looks like
There you
someone
go,
called a
Jersey.
low-budget RoboCop.
It's yeah. Let's
I
see,
can
let's
only
do it.
read about 3 inches from my face, but
Nice.
they work great for soldering. That's what I use them for.
Well, yeah, that would be a good use for those.
Well, since I didn't participate in the workshop area, would you guys want to explore the workshop
100%.
Sure.
live time, or do you want to just
Yeah.
keep going with the knives? Or
We can
No,
we can look
live
at your
time.
workspace for
okay,
sure.
well, it might be boring to some, but we'll try this.
Can we go through each of those boxes above your head?
Absolutely,
Each of-
one by one.
One by one.
We'll be here all night if I did that.
No
All
Yeah,
right,
kidding.
let's take
Jay.
a little tour here.
I'm bored already, RJ.
Are you?
Take a nap, Tom. Go ahead and take
I
one.
will.
All right, so we got a heating gun there that I use quite a bit for heat shrink. That blue thing there is a desoldering gun, which has a vacuum on it, and you can remove the solder with that with vacuum action. Of course, there's your solder, and there's a soldering iron, and behind there you see some heat shrink tubing, and then those spools back there.
What
This
do
is
you
where-
make, John?
I work on electronic equipment. I'll kind of give you an idea. See this?
Oh, I remember my daddy telling me about them sort of things.
Okay. That's enough of that. And then, yeah, just some drawers there. And I have a CD player and DVD player for audio testing. There's my scale. There's the turn box. And those blue things there are, I can't reach them from here, but they are large capacitors. They're for the power filtering on a device such as this that your granddaddy used. And then just a lot of miscellaneous chemicals, such scissors, paint brushes. There's some wax back there. I'll show you guys what I use for the wood handled knives. I like this product right here. It's called Howard Feed and Wax. It's a orange oil along with beeswax. It works really good on handles like this. So we have, this rosewood Barlow. What else we got in here? Oh, okay. So we've got a couple of multimeters, those yellow things. And here's my other set of voltmeters that I use for testing things. So I can just hook up my leads there and not have to put one of these on the desk and take up desk space. There's a signal generator. Just create sine waves for audio testing. And then back there is my mainstay. It's an oscilloscope for doing other measurements. And yeah, some speakers. Monitor here so we can see everything that's going on.
In the apocalypse, looking through yourself.
All right. Just like the endless loop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Inception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my refreshments. And the mat. That's pretty much it.
You haven't gone through the boxes behind you. You said you
The
would.
boxes. Well, it's pretty boring.
Is your knives in them boxes?
Oh, these boxes.
But
No, the
where's
little
all your
trays.
knives?
Not.
Those boxes have knives, but the ones above it do not.
Where's all the other knives?
They're at the other end of the room.
All right.
And there's some in here as well.
Right. Yeah, I
Does
have
that
one
look
of them.
familiar,
It's nice.
Stephen? Does that look familiar?
Yeah, that looks very familiar.
That looks like your workspace, no?
Yeah, it is very like it. Yeah, mine's Sealy, but that's something. It's nearly a copy of it.
Right. So
Well-
there you have it. And then I've got I've got more knives on the other side of the room, but that's kind of where the stuff that I want to reach for quite often goes.
Is the electronics your job or just a little passion?
Well, it was my job for a while, but it was more just like a supplemental income type thing.
Right.
And I've not done it for several years now. So yeah, I just do it for myself. Doing it for others isn't as fun as for doing it for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. No kidding. Well, thank you for the shop tour there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
thank you guys for paying attention long enough to care.
Well, let's see. We've only lost Tom. He's the only.
Yeah. Thanks, Tom. Really appreciate it.
Tom was the only one that left. Everybody else, in fact, our viewership grew. We've had.
It's what's going to come out after that screen moves that scares me.
Oh God.
We all know what it is. We all
You
know
forgot.
it's Tom. We all know.
I'm glad
Okay.
you reminded me, Stephen, because my screen's gonna look like his when he appears.
Did you want to show something, Patty? Did you have some knives ready?
Yeah, I have a couple of, and two of my, two companies that I think do it extremely well. One is Case. This is just a simple little Case Stockman, a medium Stockman with the bone on it. And that is just stunning. I think Case are probably one of the best proponents of bone in the market today. I just think that is stunning. Look at the depth in that color. Love it. And then my favorite knife of all time is this one, which is my GEC with just basic cow bone, but they haven't smoothed it all out. They put the hollows, and this is one of the most comfortable knives to hold. It just gives you enough grip with these hollows up and down. And it's some of the nicest bone that I've got.
Is that the GEC with the stainless steel in it?
Yeah, this is 440C.
Very nice.
From the Cyclops factory.
Oh no.
I have something. I'm glad you're back, Tom, because I wanted to show you this. This will be some advanced knife handling here.
Okay.
So you can enjoy this. But with this nice little stand here, see, now I have both hands free.
Where have you wedged that?
We have a you don't want to know, Matt. You don't want to know, but it's kind of uncomfortable. Just call me Slippy.
Oh, God.
So there you go. This is a little too tall, but there you go. We got the Seahorse Whittler. This is in stag. This is a hen and rooster. But yeah, look at that. You can even spin it around, Tom.
I feel like I'm on a shopping channel watching you sell something.
You are. This is
Cutlery
our
corner.
wonderful knife here. Oops. Almost dropped what I was going to show next and stabbed myself while doing it.
Only thing missing from Cutlery Corner is the drunk host.
That's right. That's right. I miss those days, the old Cutlery Corner days.
Didn't he always seem drunk to you when he
he did. He did. So see, now I can hold up this beautiful case trapper in this Caribbean bone that Pete sent.
That's beautiful.
Just what a lovely knife that is. But then to go for the trifecta here is the Buffalo Horn Sawbuster Junior. Yeah, you knew this one was going to show up on a natural handle day. But there you go. 3 knives, Tom. What are you going to do about that?
I'm ready. I'm ready for you.
Are you? Are you ready for me?
I am.
Did you run down to the basement?
I did. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm not ready. I have to get my hands situated here.
Okay.
And extract
now,
my magnet.
Before I demonstrate, Randy's WSG showed his little first aid bag. Patty showed his little first aid bag. I said, I think the whole lot of you are a bunch of amateurs. That's a first aid bag that you have to have with you when you're handling knives. I've got a cat tourniquet. I've got gauze. I've got the what do you call it? The nonstop bleed gauze in here.
The knife sharpening instructions.
Yeah. So there. That is a first aid kit. Okay, now that I'm officially prepared. If you'll remember, I did a knife sharpening video, okay? And so we're covering knife sharpening, natural materials, because this is natural plastic that I hand mined myself, okay? I made this knife, and now look at this. Look at this.
Uh-oh. Gizmo, look what you started.
Uh-oh. My magnet's defective.
Actually, I think it's not the magnet that's defective, Tom.
Okay.
The brain. It's the brain that's defective.
Cut. Go to someone else. I'll work on it.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. It's supposed to be a natural handle material, and that was clearly plastic.
Yeah. I hand mined it myself.
What, from the plastic mine?
Yes.
Tom.
Yes.
I'll race you to get your tourniquet out. You lost.
Oh.
I carry that every day. It's little wrapped up, and it's a long piece of paracord with a Canadian jam knot in it. It's just a little elastic band on it. I carry that in my pocket every day, just in case I need to put a tourniquet on. I know it's crude, but let me tell you, if your leg's bleeding, I can get that rounded.
Yep.
In seconds.
Mine comes with in a whole kit, and it's easy to rip the thing open and get to it, and it's got the pressure dressing and all of that all included with it. So.
Yeah, I carried this for years. Since I was a bushcrafter, I've carried this in my pocket. Goes in my fifth pocket every day.
Well, I was talking in jest, but it is good to have some first aid things nearby at all times.
Yeah, it's funny. I can't remember them tourniquets when I done my first aid in the military, and it was about the very early 80s. I done mine, and I don't ever remember, being issued with a tourniquet like these new modern ones. We were told like rubber bands, anything like that. You would have had things like that in your just kit.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's for sure. Okay, who's next?
I'll go if you want.
Yeah.
Zen, that's a little too much of a commitment for us. He says one of us should cut off our hand and make Patty's Day. I don't think I don't think we're that committed.
Why am I not in this laughter? What happened?
Oh, you missed that. Zen Ali. He said, "Cut off your hand and make Patty's Day." But yeah, I didn't know it. Hey, Mattisfaction is here, king of all squirrels. There he is. We were talking about you earlier. We love you, Matty.
I got this little stag case toothpick.
Oh, that's nice.
Ah,
It's not been used so much, but it's been carried. You can see the stag's really like smoothed off.
yeah, the edges are rounded. Yeah,
Yeah,
pocket worn, the real way.
yeah, the proper way, not like the board way. Quite light material. It's not dark like most stag, but it's real nicely made. Not a massive fan of the toothpicks, but when you come across stag for the price I got it for, then you kind of have to pull the trigger and get it.
Yes.
Nice little toothpick. And another case I got is the Deep Canyon Jig Half Whittler. So get that candles come back in. It's with the case up on the bolster, case XX.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice little pen blade. This is in the stainless steel. And also have nice little clip point.
Yeah, nice.
Real nice little case knife.
Who would
Real
have
nice
guessed
fit and finish as well.
two whittlers on the show?
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Two half whittlers on one show.
I know,
Now
madness.
it's complete.
Madness. We
had
can finish now. We've got all the half whittlers done. We can finish.
Yeah, I had the Seahorse Whittler, and he had the half Whittler. Where was the other half Whittler? Did I miss it?
Yeah, the Winterbottom bone.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, these are real nice. I've got a couple of these in different handle materials. Most of them bone, but this is the best fit finish of them all. It's flawless, really. There's not a gap at all.
That's really well done.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
that's why you didn't see it. It was just like bought off a whim. It was like I was added to the order because I was getting a few things. I thought I'll try one. And this was the first one I got, and it was immaculate.
And that's pretty much the only way they come when they don't have the shield, right? They'll be the case on the bolster somewhere.
Yeah. Just the case XX there up on the bolster.
Mm-hmm.
There's two for me. Two real nice ones.
Like your shirt, Matt.
Yep.
Very nice. Very 80s inspired.
Yeah, the most ignorant man ever to play music.
Who's that?
Van Morrison.
Van Morrison.
Morrison.
I got that reference.
He is the most ignorant man.
Yeah,
I've
that
ever
has
met.
nothing to do with Van Morrison, but yes, okay.
Yeah. But just like I'd like to throw that in there. He lives about 10 miles up the road.
Oh,
Not
does he?
even 10 miles, about 5 miles.
Oh, is that right? Wow.
Oh, no.
You're the,
He's going to come down and give you a beat down now, Steve.
No, nobody likes him.
if you're mean to him, he'll come set up and play on your lawn.
So I haven't understood a word he sang in about 20 years.
He's going to come and serenade you. Oh, okay.
All right. So who is next?
What do you got there, Tom?
We got Tom's got something.
I don't know if you recognize this sheath or not. Made by John from JO Ventures. Commissioned by Terrell Snyder. And I finally ordered a toothpick that would fit it and fit it well. And I went with the marbles because that's about all I could find right now in kind of a full-size toothpick. And it's natural material. This is ram's horn.
Look how shiny your bolsters are. You all make me sick. It's beautifully shiny. But once every 6 months, mine get a rub.
Okay.
Yeah, I use that, but 6 months or a year.
But yeah, so pretty nice toothpick here. I will say, and I have not reviewed the knife yet, the fit and finish it could be better as far as the ram's horn. However, it was like an $11 knife at Chicago Knife Works. So, one can't be too fussy. Functionally, it functions just fine. But
That's beautiful.
But yeah, it's perfect for this slip.
Randy from Randy's WSG wanted to know how long that knife blade was, Tom.
Oh, good question. Hang on just a second.
4 inches.
So it looks like we got about just under a 3.5, or about a 3.5 inch cutting edge and about a 4-inch blade.
Good deal.
Yep.
Okay, we got John is ready to go.
Well, I need just like one more minute, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go ahead and
Man,
bring
if I'd
you.
have known he wasn't ready, I'd have talked longer.
Talk more. Just carry on talking. No one will notice.
Thanks, John.
Yeah.
No hurry, John. No hurry.
Yep, you're just holding up the show. It's okay. No,
That's what
it's
we
okay.
love
Well,
on live shows is dead time.
I
Yep.
have stuff that's ready to go right here, right now. It wouldn't be a good host if I didn't, right? But I have a couple of Andy Armstrong designs. This is from Rosecraft Blades, and this is that Clinch River swayback, and just a lovely, lovely work on the bone there. I just love the color that they came out
Yeah,
with.
I have that one too. I did pull that one out. So it's nice.
Yeah, this is just absolutely gorgeous.
I love the color on it.
But
That
another
should
one
be called tequila bone.
that's great is the Pipe Doctor from Rough Rider. He designed that as well, and again, just that really lovely tobacco color bone. And Rough Rider does that so well, I think, just really good. So you have the your little Warncliffe blade there, and then your pipe tool or scraper or whatever you want to use that for. But oh, great. Cal Zero Blade says, hi, y'all. First time checking this out and enjoying it. Cheers. Well, cheers to you too, brother. Glad you're having a good time watching us. Showing
Having a
off.
good time.
Do you have a channel? Let me know, because we'll throw some subs your way. All right, you ready, John?
Yes, thank you very much.
We'll get to that in just a second, Tom.
So we've got another of the Cinnamon Bone Stag series. I guess we're just not very original because we're all pulling out the same series of knives. And we've got the half hawk here. Wonderful pull on this. Love that blade shape. And let me mess up the bolsters real quick so Stephen won't complain.
Yeah, Stephen will appreciate that. That the bolsters are dirty now.
Yeah, the wonderful finger magnet on there. But yeah, I really like that series. It seems to have been fixed from having that issue with it coming off on your hand.
Yes.
Yeah, I have that same one. Mine doesn't rub off either.
Yeah, so I think they fixed that. So kudos to Rough Rider for doing that. Okay, up next we got this this knife. We haven't seen this one for a while, but this is the Pipe Doctor.
Yeah, we seen that about a minute ago.
Wait a minute. Did we just see that?
Yeah.
But that's okay.
We'll look at this one instead. This was a tribute to RJ, our host. And,
Oh man, stop sucking up.
What?
Oh,
Yes, I acquired a trapper, and it's the new style one from Old Timer, the 9040 TB. So this is the bone style. You get the mirror finish blades and the upgraded 9CR steel blades, and we got the The Spay blade.
You can put that away now. We've seen that.
Put that away. Look at the beautiful Skinner blade.
That was a beautiful, beautiful Spay blade there, John.
Was it?
Yes.
My memory.
Yeah,
Not
I'm very
serving me
hazy on that Spay blade.
I'm a little hazy on that. But they've changed the tangs on these two. I thought I'd mention that. They just have old timer written on them now. Kind of like the Heritage series had. No more Schrade on there.
Oh, okay. So I have mine that I have here. I pulled out one of these also. It does say Schrade on it.
Okay, good. Yeah, so then you got the... This is my last show, ladies and gentlemen, and I've really enjoyed my stay. I think it's time to go.
I love you, John.
I love you too, RJ.
Please, can I?
I wouldn't do that to you. I was just messing around. Come on now. Let's see here. Tom's available here with a shameless plug, and it's to somehow get me and John to quit buying the same knives.
No, this is a shameless plug. I want everyone to subscribe to Mike Curtis. He's got a new channel going out there. So, Mike,
absolutely,
this is for you. I got a pair of my dad's overalls. I was actually going to wear them, except I'm missing this part on the other strap, so I couldn't wear them for you today. If everyone hadn't seen it, he's got a video where he's down at SMKW, and he TC did a quick video short with him, and he was wearing his overalls. And I just wanted to say, Mike, I'm with you, brother. Overalls rule.
Yeah, he's got some fantastic knives on his channel and on his Instagram as well.
He sure does. I used to wear overalls quite a bit, and I haven't recently, but I'm thinking I need to get me a couple pair again. They're very comfortable. So there was my shameless plug. Thank you, RJ. And now back to regular programming.
You're welcome. I don't know if there's any kind of regular program on this show.
There's nothing regular about this.
Irregular programming.
I'm scared there's going to be another civil war. You're all going balmy.
See what happens? We take a week off and we just, crazy. Okay, so who's next? Who wants to go? We got Patty, Slippy, Tommy.
I'm all right for now. I've sort of gone my different bones.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Here, let me show a couple that you've seen before, but ones that always make everybody happy. How about the Moore Maker Trapper that has the RJ's knives on it? Nice yellow bone, beautiful knife, Texas Trapper. So I just got to get a little TK in the middle there, and then I'll have TK on this side and RJ on that side, and then that'll be a knife we can share. Right on, John. And then
I like how you've been putting TK on the Spay blade side.
Right, and then I had the little cinnamon bone from Rough Rider. Also, this is their Barlow, which I think
we're the most unoriginal group ever. This has been the worst show ever. Unbelievable.
Absolutely, it couldn't get any worse.
We've all pulled out the same knives,
but nobody's pulled out one of these. The nice little.
I was very close.
Oh,
I had the Arthur right, but that's a little different.
Yeah, the Eyewitness Barlow. Stephen will recognize this one. I still love this knife. Fantastic knife.
Yeah. The pull on that, RJ, insane.
Oh, the pull on it's perfect. I don't know. I've never really figured out the whole a number to a pull.
Right.
All I know is that, like they say, a 1, it just falls open, and a 10 breaks your fingernails, and everything else is in between. But this is a nice.
I'd say 8.5. That's what I call it.
Okay, so if this is an 8.5, then now I have a reference. Thank you.
Okay,
John.
there you go.
So now I know.
My reference is the 9 actually pulls your fingernail back. and the
Okay.
10 bends over.
Okay.
If there's
to
no
say
blood, it's not a 10. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Here's a lovely wood that you'll not have seen tonight.
Oh, good.
I'll show off this one. I think this is amazing, this knife.
Did Tom
Could
get
be
jumped over again?
Oh,
Oh.
sorry, Tom. Go ahead.
Oh, no. Go, Patty. Go.
No,
Go.
go, Patty. It's fine.
Look at this and tell me. Look at this is green wood.
Mm.
And then
Actually
it was
has
definitely green. That
Beautiful.
is just honestly the movement in that wood.
Yeah.
Every time you turn it, you see another little bit. Look at that beautiful backspace there.
Work spring on it. Yeah.
It's absolutely so unusual, but
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's like a burlwood, but in green, huh?
Yeah. But the way he had dyed it, whatever green he put into it, really highlighted the light greens and made them it makes them sort of shine, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
Iridescent. Mhm.
That's another Ashley.
Yeah, anytime you want to send me one of those, I'll be happy to accept. I mean,
John,
every one that you showed of those, Patty, I've just
John muted.
been enamored with.
I can't hear John. Is he still there? John? Sorry.
It's all right. You just need to get me in touch with him so I can.
No, didn't get you there. See your lips moving. There's nothing coming out.
Whatever. Whatever.
Okay, Tom. Sorry.
Over.
You can put your worm sandwich down. It already loves you again.
I don't know if I want to participate anymore or not.
Sure, Tom.
I know. If it wasn't for the amount of money I pay you every week.
But I can see, hey, somebody wanted to see white bone. So there is natural white bone on this.
Dang, there's some shiny bolsters.
Yeah, very. They look very polished.
Something here. There it is.
How long you had that one, Tom? You holding out
This
on
one?
us? Yeah. No, not
I've
the
had this
paste, but the
about a year or
sunfish.
so.
The
It doesn't
sunfish.
take. Oh, the sunfish. I've had it 6 months, 8 months, maybe.
Well, you showed it on here,
I've
haven't you?
never seen that on your channel.
No, I don't think I've ever shown it. But
You showed it on here, though, Tom, haven't you?
I was feeling very lowly today, and I wanted to cheer myself up, so I thought I'd get out this nice big knife and show this natural white bone. So again, this is a marbles.
I know a guy that can make a slip for that.
You do?
I do.
Wow.
His initials are J.
I used to have a marbles canoe with the white bone. I've had 2 of them, and I've given both of them away. But yeah, really, it is a nice knife.
I think Sweetie Petey got one of those.
He did. Sweetie Petey. Oh, by the way, RJ, you probably missed the comment. Somebody said you and TK needed to get a room. I don't know what they meant by that, but
I actually saw that. I was going to talk to John offline about that.
No thanks.
Oh, you're just mad because I was going to make you pay this time.
Oh, man. This time, like we've done this before.
well, Jerome says I have that one. The action on the springs is not very great. I don't know if he's talking about this sunfish or not.
Oh man.
To me, it's got pretty decent walking talk on mine here.
Yeah.
A hard pull, probably about an 8 or 9.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Hi, Byron.
Oh,
No,
RJ,
Ray,
I
it's
love you
not
so
that
much.
kind of a channel.
Love you so much.
We just having some fun.
Is it that love-hate, TK?
Yeah.
Can I show you a knife that's not a slip joint that I got this week? And I
skipping
really
me?
don't know why. I've waited 8 years to buy it.
I would love to. I would love to see it.
The knife.
What did you put off
Just
for
the
8
knife.
years in your shopping cart?
Look at that. Honestly, I've never had one of these. I've had the man bug and I've had the Delica, but I have never had this one. And I've forgotten the name of it. What's it called?
Dragonfly.
Dragonfly. What a fantastic 4 fingers on a knife like this. Absolutely. And it slips in your fifth pocket. There's nothing to it. It really is a beautiful. I've been using the heck out of this last sort of week. I got it off Justin and done a wee trade. What a smashing knife.
Patty,
Yeah.
if I got a knife that I probably spent a lot of money on and it had a big hole in the blade, I'd send it back. How did you ever accept a knife with a hole in the blade?
Justin told me to close my eyes when we swapped.
Okay.
Swapped what?
We swapped knives.
Okay, that's fine then.
I got this.
Hey, Patty, you said it took you 8 years to buy it. Was it because you couldn't remember the name?
Geez, John, you're getting bullied today. Oh, there's my beautiful wife. Thank you very
Tea
much.
delivery.
Yep.
Tea time.
See, look, there's
Hello, Miss Patty.
See how that works?
Wink, wink, Miss Patty.
Hi. It's comment alert. Go ahead while I'm drinking this hot tea here.
Co N is asking, when are you guys going to pull out natural material scale sacks like walnut, water buffalo, or mother of pearl? Well, I can't pull one out. I don't have one.
I don't have one either.
That's it.
Paddy must have one.
There's a mother of pearl.
Oh,
There you go.
And that is an absolutely beautiful mother of pearl. I don't know whether I'll get any colors on that. But there's plenty in there. Sometimes it's hard on camera. But that is the most beautiful piece of mother of pearl, beautifully white. And this is just a single-bladed mother of pearl. Would you call that a sow? This is a fighting rooster, a beautiful etch on the blade. Oh, let me see. There we go.
Yeah.
Really unusual shape of a blade, and the way it actually comes out, the decanted sort of thing.
Right.
But a lovely little knife. But the mother of pearl on it is just fabulous. Can you see the greens and purples there? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I don't have many of them. It's not a material I'm overstruck on, but I'm getting to like it.
Well, Ken's been tied up this morning. I'm glad you were able to free yourself. So there you go.
Aye.
All right.
Well, did you want to see?
Did you see Jeroen's comment, Tom?
Ring.
Ring. It's tea time.
It's tea time. Yep, there he goes.
That was the bell ringing.
I've lost my bell. She told me where I could put it, but I put it somewhere else, and now I've lost it. So.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad that Katie and Faith have been watching, because Katie already had an alert on the screen. So there you go.
Thank you, Katie.
Ken, you should really watch what the knife shows your daughters are watching. So this is what is it? Oh, this is the Swell Center Jack, the Case 2022 Vault Knife, and it's got the smooth purple curly maple. I have a few knives in this pattern or with this cover material. I still have the 23 case knife, the Congress, 4-bladed Congress, with this handle material or cover material, and it is still on back order, so haven't gotten it in yet. But that curly maple, purple curly maple is really nice.
Oh, we have another comment alert. This one is from Matthew. What a fantastic comment. He wants to know if there's a consensus on the panel of who makes the best shaped Spay blade.
Oh,
Uncle Henry, because it looks nothing like a Spay blade.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Tom says he's ready. We're hanging, Tom. We're hanging.
Give me a minute. I got it. Hang on.
He's so excited.
He's been waiting for this.
Nope. Flat. Nope.
No. I'm going to go with Patty on this one.
Yeah.
Oh. Actually, North Star Knife Reviews has the best Spay blade. He's got that I don't know, what is it, like 6-inch folding knife with the spade blade on
that
it?
big giant display knife.
Yeah.
All right, Patty, let's see what you got there.
That's a Spay blade.
Yeah.
That's
That
the
is.
Remington Spay blade. What a beautiful, beautiful knife.
Yeah.
This is a cardboard slayer. Really is a beaut.
You got the Uncle Henry to show, Matt?
Yeah.
So
I grab one up. Give me a sec. It's not in natural material, but
That's
I've
nice
got
to
an
know,
idea.
Patty, the next time I get attacked by cardboard.
I'm going to take my tea and go home.
yeah, the new
You are
Uncle
home.
Henry's pen-looking spade blade is the much better. This is what you. This is
You
what
like the pen-looking spade blades?
Yeah. I don't mind so much this on the old timer. That one's okay. It's only got
Yeah.
the small little bit on here.
Just got the I kind of think of those as a stub spay.
Yeah, John, what do you think of these? What do you think of the stub spay?
yeah, it's just enough to say it's a Spay, but we really know you like the pen blade better.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. So this
Exactly.
is where about as much as I'll get towards a spade blade.
It's a decorative spade blade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like for show. It's like, look, I've got the Stockman, but I'm not going to touch this blade.
Right. I don't know. I'm still partial to the case.
Really?
I like their Trapper spade blade. This is that Freemasons Trapper,
Mhm.
because I really like this blue bone. I thought it would be nice to show on our natural material show.
Yeah, it's nice.
And then of course, since I have it up here, who can forget the Dale Earnhardt special? I mean, that right there is just such an awesome shield. I don't care what anybody says. I love it.
Who is Dale Earnhardt?
You don't know Dale Earnhardt, the race car driver? NASCAR?
No.
Okay. We'll have
I've
a
never.
class. You can stay after school. We'll have a lesson.
All you need to know is he drives really fast left forever.
Not anymore, he doesn't. But yes,
Yeah,
Well, he used to drive really fast left.
well, he used to do the road courses and stuff too.
he went right one too many times. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Well, it only takes one right, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sad because he died on the track. So
It was.
I shouldn't make light of it, but
Tom's doing advanced knife handling.
I'm scared.
I still can't see through my hands. What's
how
going
long do I
on?
have to stay prompted down here?
Back to practice. Okay. Natural material. This is a Case medium Texas Jack, ultraviolet bone. And I think Case did a wonderful job on this bone.
Yeah, that bone's real nice.
And to go along with it, we have the little lock back here in ultraviolet bone. So
I really love the bolsters and them wee ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a nice little lockback knife. It really is.
Yeah, I like that.
Is there a particular name for that, Tom?
No, they just call it a lockback. So, yeah.
Well, you
can
do know
see
that's why they call it that.
they call it that because of this little device back here that locks it, and it's in the back at the back of the knife. So lock back. Put the two words together, Patty. It's lock back.
The stats.
Wow.
That's it. You're going to get it
You
now.
just got Tom splained. I mean,
No kidding. Well, we got a couple of
Gotcha, Patty. Gotcha.
we got a couple of comments here. Cheeto Bandito saying, "If you ain't first, you're last." You're right. Matisfaction says, "Does anyone use their spade blades for their original purpose besides Gary?" Well, I don't know. Although North Star says he thinks Mrs. Knife Delights does.
Now, I do want to make a serious point. On a trapper, the spade blade could very well be called a Skinner blade because that's what Case calls it on the big Panama trapper. Because those big spade blades on a trapper was not used for spaying. It is actually used when you're harvesting fur-bearing animals. So it is a Skinner blade.
Can I also add to that point that didn't start out as a Skinner blade or what do you call a blade? They started out as a blade that was used in the office or for people who were writing letters with parchment, and the little flat part they used to score the parchment to get the ink off so they could redo it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Very good.
Ken, for some reason, he said he wanted to welcome you back, Tom. I think I'm going to have to get him checked with the mental.
You better pull him aside tomorrow, RJ, and talk to him.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Matthew says that he thinks the Spay blade is a great EDC blade. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not doing a lot of stabbing or piercing, and I totally agree with that, Matthew. I don't do a lot of stabbing or piercing, but for slicing, I think a Spay blade is great. Oh, Mimo,
obviously a man of great taste, and I'm glad we've got one in the comments.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it was a good skinning blade, because when you're skinning, if you poke a hole in the pelt, it greatly reduces the value of that pelt. So as they were skinning, they didn't want to poke. So that's why you have one clip point if you need, detailed work, but the big Spay blade in areas where you don't want to poke a hole in the pelt.
All right.
I think John's ready there.
I see that. I was just waiting for Tom to make his point or not.
Shut up.
You could be waiting a while. Just cut in.
So just to further Tom's sunfish, we have this white smooth bone from Rough Rider, and just a lock back, Tom. And let me explain how that works. You have a lock, and it's on the back, and
is that why they call it that?
That's you combine the words. It's a compound word, and you combine them, and it becomes lock back.
Wow, that's amazing, John. Thank you.
Nice
Man,
little mechanism.
I didn't know. I always learn something on your live here, RJ.
I always do too.
But I think that's the last knife I've got, RJ.
Oh no, not the last knife you've got.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. We can switch to some other stuff. I got a couple more left.
We can ignore me for another half hour. No
Kitty,
problem.
cover your eyes, will you, please, just for a wee minute?
I'm covering mine.
It's too late. Okay, let's see what you got, Slippy.
I got the GAC number 36.
Yes. Yeah.
Toenail clipper, India jig bone.
That's really nice.
Real nice big blade. Nice and thin. Really slicey. Got the elephant shield on there.
Yeah, I like that elephant shield. That's cool.
Like real nice detail on it as well. Like it's carved out. It's all smooth in there. So they carved the elephant shape out into the bone.
Oh, okay. Nice.
That is
real
cool.
nice. Nice sort of walk and talk on it as well. Real nice knife.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Big knife though. UK legal blade, but a big old handle, like 3.5 inches, I think.
That looks like a nice rope knife.
Yeah, it would be a good rope knife. Like the stock behind it, you can see how thin it is. Another really good one. And then apart from that, I've got the Oldtimer 858 OTB.
Oh yeah, that's a nice
Favorite.
one.
Yeah, I really like this knife. Real nice long clip point. Awesome, like saw cut bone.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a favorite for me. Really enjoy this one. And this is the one with the palatable Spay blade on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the shape where they have the hump on the top of that Spay blade that Oldtimer do. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
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 Do you ever
That-
carry
that's
that while wearing plaid?
I don't know what that means.
Lumberjack.
It's a lumberjack.
I'm lost on that one, John.
I am a lumberjack and I am all right.
There
I'm
you
definitely
go.
not
Now I get it. Now I get it. Sorry, it's slow on the uptake.
It's all right.
We can't all be as quick as you are. That's
No.
for sure. But I
Please.
do
I'm definitely not quick.
appreciate
I'm
it.
very slow.
These same people that told me I couldn't count to 3, not 3 months ago.
Who told you couldn't count to 3? Not me.
Patty.
Patty did?
Oh yeah.
No. On our
Oh,
show?
Paddy, if Paddy says it was true then.
Oh, that hurts.
Uh,
Well, here, I got a couple more so we can keep the show from dying
You
out.
do that. I gotta go retrieve a prop. So you.
oh no.
Okay.
We already know what's
Camera
coming.
off, please.
Yeah.
You go, Tom. I like you.
And that's very nice, Tom.
Yeah.
RJ.
This is another case
Oh,
trapper.
is that caramel one?
It's what did they call it? Curly birch or whatever.
Curly
It's,
birch. Okay.
yeah, just really amazing.
Oh, the back's even better than
figure
the
on it.
front.
Yeah.
That always winds me up when they put the better one on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit like my girlfriends.
Jeez.
Oh no. Not that one. And of course, Tom. I don't know if he's here, but we got a buck 112 there
Quickly.
for you.
Quickly
Nice,
before he gets
nice.
back.
Yep. So we got the nice ebony wood on that one, and here you go. Here's a boker with the razor blade on it.
I really like that.
Little blue bone with the red boker shield.
Yeah.
Does it have the easy open, like the one hand's open at the end?
Yes.
Or is it really shallow?
It's got the little cutout there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got a nice little cap lifter screwdriver. So it does sit up just a little higher, so you can grab it on a table or something. But
We've got a question alert.
question alert. Okay, what's the question?
Does anyone have the Rough Rider Blue Mule Sunfish?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Both
don't.
RJ and I do.
Matthew Barnes says every time he
Did
goes
you
to
want to
post it,
see
it's
it,
sold out.
Matthew?
Yeah, whip it out.
Whip it
Nice,
out.
I mean.
All right.
Are we
It's
ready?
Probably, it's probably handier for me to get, isn't it? You'd have to go.
Yeah, if you can grab yours, we'll go ahead and bring Tom up.
Okay. It's just about 2 p.m. Top of
Where's
the
this
hour.
going?
Now, in baseball, we have the 7th inning stretch. So I didn't have a chance to talk to you about this before the show, RJ, but a new feature at RJ's Knives at 2 p.m. Central, halfway through the show, we're going to take a break and do a sing-along. So are you ready?
Oh, God.
I don't think we got the lyric sheet, did we?
Is this Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
No, I can think of another word to put instead of Nick, but yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Thanks, everybody, for participating.
Yeah, okay, and that's the last time that skit will be played. What's going on, Goondocks? He's here. Fantastic.
Yeah. Copy strike now. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
now I'm going to get a copyright strike. Thanks, Tom. Thanks.
It's not copyrighted.
It came from
Of course
Japan.
not, 'cause
It can't
the
be
Navy
copyrighted.
stole it anyways, right?
By the way, that
Oh.
was antique bone on that canoe.
Okay.
There you go.
Thanks for
It's
setting
putting
this
your hand
straight,
up with a
Bob.
knife, not a signal anymore. I'm being ignored.
What's that?
I've had this up 5 times.
Paddy ram it against the camera. He can't miss it then.
Here you go. Here you go, Patty.
This
You're not
was a
doing
real
anything.
story behind this. This was, if you go back about 50 years, when my grandfather was alive still, he had a sheep that was one of the first amputees in Ireland, where they done an amputee. They cut the leg off, but they put in another leg in place of its original one. Now, the only thing was that I knew this question was coming, and I want to know if I show when the sheep died, we got hold of the knife, the leg, and made a knife out of it. Does that make it natural? So the answer is yes. And Spyderco done it. This is the Spyderco natural metal. This is from an amputee sheep, and this is the Kiwi. I found this today again, and I put it in my Instagram. This is a fabulous knife. That wasn't as funny as I thought it would be. Bye.
That part was.
Aye, that's the way I tell them.
Well, we love the Kiwi, Stephen. It was
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yep,
I'll
you're
go.
welcome.
Oh God.
And another comment, Byron said he loves how you try these experimental things on my channel, Tom.
Paddy, put the shillelagh down.
Yep.
This is what a shillelagh is for. Ow!
Yeah. Hey, I need a shillelagh.
That
Oh
hurts.
my gosh.
Instant karma, anyone?
Oh,
My
that was the
goodness.
head.
That's going to leave a mark. Hey, hit that like button like you have a shillelagh, just like Steven showed you.
Hit that like button like you would have liked to hit that bear earlier.
There you go.
Oh, hey, anchors away, my boy.
Are we nearly there yet?
Now, who was it that was asking about this one? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Matthew Bourne.
Say again?
Matthew Bourne.
He's probably gone by now. But Matthew,
Yeah.
there you have it. Blue Mule Sunfish. It's got the satin blades. And this was on sale for $9.99 for a long time, but now they've raised the price, unfortunately. I think it's like $15 now.
Oh no, Matthew is still here. He had to wake up from a nap.
Ah, okay. So there you go, Matthew.
Yep, Matthew's there. He's watching.
G10 scales. Got a little bit of a pattern to it, almost like a flame on it.
Yeah.
What's the pull like on it?
Sorry?
What's the pull like on it?
The main blade, I'd say that's about an 8.
Oh, not bad then, decent.
And secondary blade, probably about an 8.5. So, yeah.
See, why can't they make all their blades with all their knives with the same pull? Why are we going to have the weak ass ones?
Just the way it works when you got different springs.
Yeah, Matthew said it's been sold out a lot, and I think the reason why is because it's probably the least expensive sunfish that Rough Rider has, but it's a really good one too.
Yeah,
I think everybody that's ever handled one or had it, even Zen is saying he doesn't have it anymore, and he misses it. And I know Jeroen has one; he likes it. I like mine, so definitely good stuff.
Stupid knife.
It is.
Paddy doesn't like it.
Not a brain in its head. And Twang Thang is enjoying the Sodbuster videos. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't have many softbusters. I need to get more.
The
I've only
Mr.
got the one
Wonderful
Imperial.
Does the Mr. Wonderful belong to you, Tom, or Mrs. Knife Delights? That's what I'm thinking.
She so admires me that she went out and had this Mr. Wonderful doll made in my honor.
Right.
I'm afraid
That's
to
yours.
ask what Mr. Wonderful is.
Well, I could get him if you want.
Just
go
tell
ahead,
me,
Tom.
please.
Go ahead. It's your.
I'm going to save Mr. Wonderful for next week
Next week? Okay.
at 2:00 Central.
Oh, I missed the announcement. I was grabbing the sunfish. Now I remember.
Oh, shameless plug from Tom. Okay, here we go. There you
That's
go.
right. Everyone needs to remember to join RJ's regiment and also check out one of his videos, always in the comment section. He's got a discount code at 20% at American Buffalo Knife and Tool. Use RJS to receive a 20% discount. And also he has a spring store where you can buy officially, are they licensed, RJ? Officially licensed RJ mugs and t-shirts and a whole bunch of nice material. So please visit RJ's spring store.
Well, thank you, Tom. Thank you for that shameless plug. I appreciate
Don't
that.
forget about the club membership, Tom.
Yeah, I said join RJ's regiment.
Did you get the 20% or the ABKT code
Yes.
in there?
Yep.
Okay.
Code RJS.
And the store. Did you get the store in there?
I did.
And what's
I
in
did.
What
the
about the
store, Tom?
regiment?
I did. I talked about the regiment.
T-shirt,
I talked about the store.
mug. What was in there? T-shirt, mug.
In the store?
Yeah, the store.
Yes.
Well, you won't find Mr. Wonderful in RJ's store.
Heck no.
That's-
Who's Mr. Wonderful?
Oh, you'll find out next week.
We have to wait till
Oh, what
next week.
time?
2 p.m. Central.
Whose store
Daylight
is it?
savings time.
You'll have to tune in, Slippy. Although if I can find the one that's floating around my house, I'll send you a picture of that. So you'll enjoy that.
Mrs. Delight sent you one as well.
She did.
Here, hold on. I got my cards ready.
Oh, here we go. Comment
Comment
alert.
alert. Tony's Ponies asks, what commission do you get, Tom? What commission? I got to pay him to be on the show. What are you talking about?
You could ask for that tracking number for that check that's in the mail.
Yeah, no kidding.
I lost the receipt, but the check's in the mail. Oh boy.
Oh goodness. Thank you, Mimo. You're doing great.
He is.
Yep.
Thanks, Mimo.
Yeah, he needs some props. He's doing a great job.
He always does. Yep.
What does Mimo do?
He's my
moderates.
master
Moderator.
moderator.
On whose channel?
God's sake.
Jesus.
Tom is the
Love you,
producer.
Mimo.
Right, what knives have we all had new this week? Anyone got anything new?
New knives. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have a new. Well, actually, I do have a new knife, but I haven't made a video on it yet. I've got a couple of new knives, actually. So some of them are
Oh, that's fun.
coming. You got one, Tom?
I do. Real quick.
I don't have any new ones out here with me.
Well, it's not new, but new to me. Got this Imperial fish knife at the antique store the other day. Need to get it cleaned up. And this is the two-bladed version. It's also got the blade with the fish scaler, the cap lifter, and the hook degouger. So,
Very nice.
Tom, that's what one of my clean knives looks like.
is it? Well, you know, Patty, they make this wonderful product.
God.
I've got very delicate hands, and my wife won't do it.
Okay. She stops at making the tea, right?
That's it.
Okay.
No, that is it.
Well, they've all have to have their limit.
Well, I got this beautiful knife in a trade with Justin again last night. And this is the wee version of the Civivi
Elementum.
Elementum. That's that. I knew it. This is in titanium and in 20 CV, which I thought was beautiful. I put a lovely edge on it last night on my, can't get there. I put a beautiful edge on her last night. This is so much nicer. It's rounded. It really feels comfortable in the hand compared to the Civivi. I had the Civivi and it's a great knife, but it was a wee bit too small somehow. I don't know whether there is a size difference in this, but it just feels much more comfortable in my hand. So I was really pleased to get that. I'll do a wee review on that soon. And I also got, I don't know what you've seen during the week, the James brand sent me a couple of little knives. to check out. And I'm going to be
Oh,
doing
is that the sack alternative with the scissors?
No, yeah, I've got that one here. Yeah, there's a scissors one. They're both the same, except one's got scissors and the other one doesn't. Let me just get this out. But I mean, this is a sort of a controversial brand. A lot of people are calling them the hip brand, and you know, I can see where that's coming from. But it's a beautiful little blade on it. It's only 12C27, which, you know, for a small pocket knife is plenty. I know that when you're paying, this is about £119 at Heine, which is very dear for G10. But the scissors are fantastic. The knife's fantastic. But the point of it was, you know, would you pay that much just for the brand? And that's really what you are. This is just a single bladed one, which has just been released. And would you pay that much? This is about 95, I think, or something like that. Now, these are over here. I'm not sure what they are in America. But it's more of a brand name than it is a super duper knife. It works perfectly well. There's nothing I can't fault anything about the knives. For me, in my price bracket, they're way too dear for what I'm getting. And I'm going to do a full review this week. And it's not that it's going to be a bad review. I think it's just going to be different. But I feel as if I need to tell the truth rather than what I think of them as a brand.
And
So
where are those made? Where are those made, Stephen? Are those they made in the U.S. or China?
No, I believe they're made in China. But I'm not going to say anything till it's out. But I believe they're made in China.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. And I'm not sure if all right across the range are made in China, maybe some in America, because they've got some lovely high-end ones that are about £360. But that's in Magna Cut and all. So I don't know whether they'll send me any more, and I would genuinely like them to, just to see what their more expensive versions, how they rate to that price range in my life. But these are, you know, I'll watch the video this week. I think it'll be it's going to be an honest reply. It might mean I'll never get another knife, but I think you still have to be honest no matter what.
Yeah, that's it. Especially if it's something that if you don't think it's worth that price to you. And I think that's the difference. Like Gary said here, you know, it's a knife for people that aren't really knife people, you know, that they see the advertisement and they think that that's great. But if you're really into knives and you're really looking at, you know, the materials that are used and everything else, then it may not be a bargain because you can get those knives with those materials, not necessarily that design, but, you know, you can get them at a lower price point.
Exactly, but it opens up a whole lot of avenues. What is worth it? Because what is worth it? Every single one of us has a different. This is worth it to me,
right?
And that's the sort of the argument that you have to bring in, to be honest. Because if that sort of money, £100 for that, doesn't bother you, well, then it's worth it. If it's what you want and it does what you want, so it is an argument that opens up a whole. And it's like anything. It's like cars. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, you know, there's so many cars out there. Which one is actually really worth it?
Right.
I don't know, but TK's got a knife that's definitely worth it there.
I know. I like Jeroen's comment. He says he feels good, and he says, "Oh, not James Brown."
Not James Brown. No, that's the wrong James.
But we love it. Go ahead, John.
So, new knife this week. This is the one. I already reviewed it. This is the Real Steel Luna. This is their budget model, and they make some more expensive ones. They make quite a few different varieties, different blade steel, also with frame lock and also with a lockback, Tom. And this has really nice construction on it. It's, to me, just a very intelligent design. I've kind of just looked it over very thoroughly, and all the chamfering, all the areas where it's recessed, everything makes so much sense. You got that super nice long pull there, beautiful blade shape. This even got this innovative style 1/3 stop is what I'm calling it, because it goes about 60 degrees, and then you got the 120 to close. And that wonderful blade shape there, and this really interesting jimping on the interior of the tang there, where you can rest your finger there to prevent it from closing on you. And like I mentioned in the review, you can also do a very nice reverse grip on there where your thumb rests on that. So it's, to me, it's just a really intelligent design on it. You got this really neat little clip here, and like I mentioned in the review, it's about the same size. I think Matt even mentioned this when he did his review, that it's much like a
it's like a pen.
Point. Yeah, it's like a pen. So you could disguise it as such, if you had that in your pocket with that deep pocket carry. And it has that sort of sodbuster shape to it, not too unfamiliar. So just think it's a really cool modern slip joint design.
For the price as well, it's such a good value. For
what it is. And I think I paid, after discount, a little bit of a discount, a 5% discount. I think I paid $31 for it. So very reasonable. And
you can't get them over in the UK.
Are these here?
Yeah. There's one boy in the UK bought every blooming one that was out there.
I wonder who that was. Yeah, who was that?
Who was that?
I can't think who it was.
And I think he had a ponytail.
If I didn't mention, it was
Matt. But I don't know.
Its initials were Matt. Yeah.
Matt.
That's all.
There you go. If I didn't mention, it's D2 blade steels on this particular one. So yeah,
that's a real good knife.
That's a good bargain, I think.
That's a great knife to give somebody who's not into knives.
Yeah,
it's a nice, simple, straightforward knife.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. You should send it to me then, John.
Okay, headed your way.
Yeah, I'm not into knives either. You can send it my way.
So I recently picked up this off the secondary market. It's a little official Cub Scout knife.
Yes.
Was made by Camillus in New York.
Yeah,
it's a really nice.
Yeah.
And I mean, to find that in the UK is like impossible. Nice sort of spear point blade on it. It's half stop, and it still has the tools with their liner locks on them. So you got the cap lifter and flat screwdriver with the liner lock.
Yeah.
And I believe it's like the punch or awl with the liner lock. But I'd give this a bit good clean up when I got it, because it was in pretty rough shape. But it has decent action on it. Overall, real nice.
Yeah, you
again big into like the older knives again.
You'll
like
typically have to pay more than you did for that over here, I would imagine, for a knife in that shape,
Yeah. And to find a USA made knife from that old.
Yeah, because they don't tend to last in USA knives, do they?
No. No, I like it.
Tang stamp was like 70s, 80s. I think
that's
what this.
I think it was 70s, 80s I saw on it.
Yeah.
A little bit of rust on the blade, but I've just kind of sharpened it and just going to leave it as it is.
That would have been the knife they used when I was in the Cub Scouts. So.
Is it yours?
And no, I assure you, I didn't have one. Mom and Dad were too cheap.
There's a question for you, Slippy. What's the sheep's foot real steel?
The sheep's foot real steel? Oh, the real slim, isn't it? Oh no, I know. Hang on.
We're hanging.
Oh, I've knocked everything over. You mean this?
Is that the one, Mimo?
Oh, yeah, it's the Solis. It's called SOLIS. Same D2 steel, same guy designed it. I'm not going to say his name because I know.
Do you know? I think I actually like that shape better.
I have the word here. Let me see if I can pronounce that. Wyzorkowicz.
Nice.
Wyzorkowicz.
That's it. That name.
I butchered it.
Poltergeist works. It's the same same sort of like deep nail neck on it.
Yeah.
Same stop. It doesn't have the jimping on this one though. Underneath, it's just smooth, which is a bit of a bummer because I would prefer to have that. Yeah, this one's real nice as well. I don't know. I still prefer the actual Lunar. I think we all have that knife. I think we have a soft spot for, and I think the Lunar's that for me. But this is fantastic as well. Not really sure about why the lanyard loop's not top of the knife, though. I don't get that.
Is it deeper?
Is that the one you meant, Evo?
Maybe. Might be.
Okay. Anybody else got anything?
Well,
We must
real
have
quick,
some-
if Jersey Pete's still here. We were talking about this earlier in the pre-show, but Jersey did some Italian-made sodbuster style knives. I picked this up recently in an antique store. Jersey, this one's made by United Cutlery, and it is stamped Italy. So I think United is just an importer. They probably have knives made from all over, and they just import them in. So just your basic sodbuster style knife. But it was just interesting that you did a video on Italian-made ones, and
Yeah.
I just kind of picked this one up. So
Jerome says the Mazarin is what they were.
Yeah.
yeah,
And there's a good all-round American one. Again, this is the GEC. And if you want to get into GEC, this is the sort of knife to get into, because you can get these for 80,
that a bull
90
nose?
let's say 71 bullnose. Sorry, my knives are not as clean as these boys. Yeah. This is a beautiful knife. Lovely thick back spring or back and handle it. Oh, for goodness sake, it's thick. It's a lovely thick knife. You get a full flat thumb on there. And it's not over, the blade isn't over thick, but you can do anything you want. I pride on everything with this. It just batters through everything. Beautiful knife.
Yeah. The knife's not thick, just the guy carrying it.
God, I really have lost today, haven't I?
I love you, Patty.
That's nice, John. I mean,
You're going to have to prove it, big lad.
we don't even hear the bow draw back. We just see the arrow impact.
It's like being with a boy band, just doing mic drops all day long at Patty.
Yeah.
It could happen. It could happen. That's for sure. So, what was it you were saying, John? No beard, no subs. Do I need to start shaving with this Spay blade?
You're fine. If your wife makes you do it, I'll give you an exemption.
Okay.
But I'm gonna need some
a note?
documentation.
Do you need
Written
a
proof.
Carver?
Signed note. Yeah.
Signed note from the spouse.
Okay, we can do that.
I've given a couple exceptions already. Gave Jersey one because he had the bearded little artwork from. Help me out here.
Yeah, we haven't got all day.
Oh, come on. Outfit. Help me out. What was?
Outfit.
Kirby Creek outfit.
Thank you.
There you go.
Kirby Creek outfit, who did that wonderful
Oh yes, the
carving.
Wind Spirit.
So
Yeah.
I gave Jersey a break on that one because it's got a beard. So
The no beard pass.
right.
Oh, there you go. Randy wants to know, how long does it need to be?
Oh, the stubble was fantastic the other day, Randy. So I knew you were recently shaved, but your next appearance, you're just gonna have to, it's gonna have to be.
It's going to need to be an RJ by the time you're next
yeah.
on.
Or otherwise, we're gonna see some documentation from you as well.
We can do
No,
that.
I joke. I just find it ironic that so many of us do have beards. It's insane.
It's because
on
we all like
running
knives,
joke.
but we all hate to shave.
Nah.
It's funny. I can remember going back to the west coast of America on a ship the first time I went there. This was in the 70s, and I had a beard. Like I was just 19. I had a beard from I was 18, and I was one of very few people that had a beard in California. I think at the time there was very few bearded people that I seen, because it really was a catch for the girls, because the younger fellas, I should say, didn't have beards then, and now everybody has a beard.
Yep, the times have changed. That's for sure. Jeroen says beards and glasses.
Beards and glasses.
Literally all beards and glasses.
Yeah, I could join ZZ Top if I could play anything.
Yeah. Yeah, their bassist died not too long ago. You might be able to fill out an application.
I think I'd be last in the line of people that could do that. That's for sure. Yeah, Pete's got the glasses.
You
there
do.
You go, Pete. You're just a beard away.
Just,
I don't think Pete's man enough to grow a beard.
Oh.
Definitely not.
That sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
He's just a big girl. He can't grow a beard.
Oh no.
You said it now.
Yeah, you're right, Gary. I am careful to not get my beard stuck in the machinery that I service. That's for sure.
Imagine going to A&E with like half a machine hanging off.
Yeah, exactly. Just rip off.
I don't want to shave it. Can you please just take me out of the machine?
That's why I carry more than one knife in case if I have to cut myself away in an emergency. Yeah.
Yeah, my apologies to Kirby Creek outfit. I should know that. That's just senior moment there.
And Mike Curtis says his wife says all of us have beards. She asked if it was a requirement to have a channel. Yeah, you have to submit an application to YouTube.
Yeah, no beard, no stub.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ken said it wasn't the beard, Patty. It was your accent that the women liked on the west coast of America.
Well, I was young, fit, and healthy then.
There you go.
I was just too shy. That's all that was wrong. Never met a girl.
Oh.
Randy says that all the hair is on his back and in his nose. Yeah, that's one of the bad hair grows everywhere you don't want it.
Get out the super glue.
That too.
No.
We must have some more knives.
The natural end, I think.
You want to see some more knives, Slippy?
I guess get some. Yeah, get more knives.
I got a couple left. Let's go. We'll end the show on a positive note with some knives. This is my favorite case canoe, and this is in that amber peach seed jig. And I really
love the jig into that.
This one, yeah, and it's just really beautiful how they did that. And this one is one of the ones that I definitely never use. I just love this etch on the blade with the Indian in the canoe. It's just
lovely.
Yeah. So I love this particular knife. It just is awesome. Another one I have that's here that we didn't see one. This is in the an old timer in the desert ironwood. So this is one of their 94 trappers.
Yeah.
And so it's got really, again, nice figure on the back.
John would like to see the Spay blade on that one.
Would you?
Yes.
I could do that for a nominal fee, but are you kidding? Here you go. And their Spay.
How do you feel about that one, John?
Now their Spay is slightly different.
I'm diverting my eyes.
Than the case. Here's the. Don't hide your eyes. So here's the difference between a case on top and the old timer on the bottom. So you see that
you say your favorite's the case,
really
right?
does make a difference in how
Yeah, I like the old timer.
Yeah, I like the old timer better. You like the case better.
Well, here is one from Rough Rider. So we'll see compared to the case. Do you like, or compared to the old timer, do you like the Spay on this one, or do you like the one on the old timer?
Old
The
timer.
old timer. I feel like
Okay.
I'm getting an eye test. Is it this better or is this better?
That's right. So again, with this is the Appaloosa bone on this trapper, and
Yeah.
I really like how Rough
Is that the
Rider
heavy forge?
does that. This is the heavy forge, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just really fantastic bone on that.
Just that RT bolster wrecked it for me.
Yeah, I hear you. And here's that little Boker jewel.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's got that nice little
Yeah.
wood handle on it. And these are just
Great.
a fantastic. What do you call these again when the lock is back here? I don't.
It's on the back,
Yeah, it's on the
It's a
back,
lot.
and it's a lock.
and it's a lock. Yeah. If only I could remember.
Thanks for coming, everybody. We're now going.
Yeah.
I don't like it anymore.
Let's see. We've actually lost half of our audience, and and the other two like that. Yeah. So yeah, just great knives all the way around. Tom has skipped out on us.
I'll tell you what. Did anybody else get one of these? In there was a thing on
yes.
on
Yes.
Instagram, and somebody had signed me up for it. Put my name down,
Me.
and then I put somebody else's name down, and they sent it to me the next day.
Yeah,
and
I got one. It was me.
Huh.
What is
Oh, was
it?
you that put me down? Was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
What is it?
It's a little
like
phone charger.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little charger.
Oh,
Little
It
charger
has,
wire.
it has the leads for iPhone and for Android in the top of it.
That is really cool.
that's nice.
Isn't it cool just to put it your key ring or anywhere in the car?
It's just like an emergency charge. So you probably get about 50% charge, 40% charge out of it. But if your phone's flat, it's enough to be able to get to ring someone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I just got mine on my keys.
Nice.
Yeah. But it's unusual for a company to do something like that straight away within a sort of day ago it was out.
Yeah.
While Tom's not here, can I show a buck?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah,
quickly,
here it is.
before he gets back.
Yeah. Let me know when he comes back.
Because
So this is the natural bone, wood even. It's that wood bone. Just a standard canoe pattern. 420 J2 steel. Real nice canoe they do.
Yeah, that is cool.
I really like the hollow grind they do on it as well. They do a real nice hollow grind on these.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is Tom back yet?
No.
Yes, Tom.
Yeah.
Back.
I was like,
Quick, hide
oh.
that one.
Yes.
Okay, finished.
What?
Okay.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
That
You
looks
of
like-
you
all
know,
people, Matt.
I was just
I
showing
had-
a buck canoe.
Oh, I had so much faith and confidence in you, Matt.
No,
I can see
wouldn't.
you went to the
Nobody
dark
else
side.
does.
You've been hanging out with these other guys too long.
TK turned me.
Oh no, it's my fault.
Oh man.
Oh man. I heard-
protect.
Wow, that's terrible. I can't believe you just threw him under the bus like that.
Thump, thump, thump.
Yep, exactly.
Sorry, I'm just uploading my video now so that you can all watch it when you're finished.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Here's some more stag on a
Oh, yeah.
bird
Now
and
we're
trout
talking.
knife. Yeah. So this is the Rough Rider small hunting knife. But yeah, just fantastic that you can get a knife with stag on it for, at the time I bought it, it was under $20. I think it's just over $20 now. And of course, we've seen some winter bottom bone but this is the little Queen fixed blade. So I don't think anybody pulled this out during the show. But
No, just every other pattern in the
just every other pattern they had. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every other pattern they had. That's okay. And I got one special just for John.
Oh,
because
great.
Rubber is a natural material, right?
Yeah.
Yes. SK5, right?
Oh yeah.
There we go.
It looks
Got
like
a question from Tony's Ponies.
Yeah.
He wants to know what's the most unusual item you got on your keychain.
For me, it'd be a titanium toothpick.
For me, this little like glow in the dark keychain.
Yeah.
Tritium, I think, from Twisted Assisted. It's obviously not going to glow now, but I'm in the light. Yeah, you can see it kind of glowing there. That's mine.
I just got an alert here that Patty just released a new video.
Yes, just on my GEC collection.
Yeah.
Can we live stream it and do a review?
No. You shall just make fun of me.
We would never do that.
Can we preview it?
Nope. And especially you, big lad.
You can't stop me doing it later.
Oh, God.
Why did you say it so seductively?
I'm sure it'll be great.
Patty. That's
How many
marriage
GCs
is
do you
off.
have, Patty?
Patty. The marriage is off, Patty, after that.
Are we having a break next week again?
No, not on your life. We'll be back here bringing all this hilarity and nonsense to a TV screen near you, or your phone or computer, tablet, whatever you watch us on.
You want to know? This is what the knife community should be like: a good laugh, clean fun,
Every day.
Enjoying your knife. And that's what I love. Your show is the show.
Thank you, Patty. Thank you.
This is a lot of fun.
In fact, I was on Big Red EDC's Saturday Night Live last night, and they were getting ready to close everything down. And he always announces the live streams that are going to be on Sunday. And he announced my live stream. And Twang Thang, if you're still here, he made an awesome comment on there. He said, "If I'm not watching RJ's lives, it's not Sunday." Yeah, he's
not lovely. He's a nice big lad.
That's nice.
Not
nice.
complete without our show, and I felt so good about that because it's not just me; it's all you guys too. You know, it's you guys, it's the guys in the chat, it's all of us. You know, like you said, getting together, having fun, enjoying our knives, laughing. You know, just I love this.
Especially being a reviewer, you normally you've got a knife face down and you're just talking to a table. So when you come to something like this, it's just a breath of fresh air, actually looking at somebody and talking about knives.
Yep, I agree.
Well, some of us are more pretty than others, John.
Thank you very much.
My mother always said
Wow.
Oh, damn it, he's got me now.
Wounded.
Oh, Zen, Zen, he says, I missed y'all last week and now I'm wondering why.
Welcome to the club.
Yep. And Gary says, if he's not watching this show, he's sleeping. There you go. And Jeroen said his table's talking back. Should he worry? Maybe. Okay. Sorry, Tom. Had to delay just a little bit.
That's fine. That's fine. There you go. I'll see your stag and raise you another stag, I guess, there, RJ. This is a knife from my childhood. It's Edge brand, which is it was made in Solingen, Germany. But I bought this as a teenager.
So, that is really shiny flint.
It is. It really is.
You don't know how long it took him to polish that.
I wonder what he used to polish it.
Yeah, what did he use to polish that flint? Put on bump.
So yeah, little sheath with a deer in it.
That is nice.
Yeah. So as I said, I bought it as a teenager, so I've had it for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Which multiple of 10 is that?
So anyway,
like 10 to the 8th power.
something like that.
But he looks good for his age.
And I've got the face for radio. Don't forget that.
There you go.
But yeah, I really thought I was Daniel Boone or Davy Crockett or something with this knife. You know, I was proud of this knife. But yeah, one from the childhood.
Nice.
Very nice.
And Gary had an open tag on sentimental knives, so he's got an open tag going on that. So if you guys want to join in on that, I'm sure we all have sentimental knives. I know I
definitely
got a ton of them.
Hey, RJ, just can I give a shameless plug real quick?
Sure.
I just did a video that I uploaded this morning, and it's about a $110. And what's the title? The $110, a brother story. A good friend of mine got the $110 of his brother passed away, and this has been many years ago. But anyway, he got his brother's buck knife, and it was in pretty bad shape, and he sent it in and had Buck replace the blade and do the spa treatment on the blade. And it was just a very heartwarming story. And I'd just like to encourage everybody. I know I'm directing them off of your channel later, after the live, please, after the live, and after you watch Patty's video. But no, I just think that I think you would really enjoy it. All the knife enthusiasts would really enjoy. It's a heartwarming story.
Yeah, it was good when I watched it.
Story.
So.
Yeah, it actually drew a little tear from me, but it was lovely, I have to say.
Yeah.
It was a joyful sort of a tear.
It was. Yeah. It was. I really enjoyed doing that interview with him.
Yeah.
And Jerome says if I'm not paying you enough, that KFC has the Colonel, but Case Paste has you, Tom.
Yeah. Colonel Tom presents Case Paste.
11 secret ingredients in there too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was an excellent video, Tom. And yeah, I encourage everybody to look at that. But yeah, I think it's kind of silly to have a live stream with 4 other creators and say, no, just watch my channel.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, hey, let's all share in the wealth.
Well, I figured if I didn't put a little disclaimer in there, you'd raise the price I have to pay you to be on here.
It could happen. It could happen.
I know.
This is an old strop I have, and this is a piece of balsa wood. I've been testing out balsa wood, what it's like as a stropping medium. And I've just made this up again because I've one down the caravan. I left it down there, so I made another one from an old strop and just wood glued on the bottom, stuck this bit of balsa wood on. It's about 5 mil thick, the balsa wood. It is absolutely fantastic. You see when you've just sharpened the knife and you just want to check that you're getting the burr off the knife, the balsa wood is absolutely fantastic. And because it's a more firm surface, you can put the pressure down on the sharpened putty knife and just it glides over the top of it. But it really does lift the burr, whatever in the wood grain. I really recommend it for stropping. If anybody has never tried it, have a go.
No, I've never tried it.
I got 10 pieces of balsa wood for about £3.
Amazon?
Yeah, just on Amazon, that's all it was. And honestly, I really, even just as a normal strop, you don't even have to put anything on it. Just strop your knife on at the end of the night, and it really just realigns everything. So if you,
Nice.
I like it.
That's pretty cool.
Anybody else ever tried it? No.
I have not.
No,
I
no.
have not. No.
I haven't touched a piece of balsa wood since my dad was making model airplanes.
Yeah,
Right.
that was the last time I handled it. Also, the strop I have though is I don't know if you remember the Worksharp sharpener that had the tilting table on
Yep.
it. So I had one of those, and so I bought the one that has the strop on it. So I'll use that as a strop. So it's a leather strop that's on a metal plate. So again, it's like you're saying, there's no give in it, like if you had leather suspended up in the air or something like that, But
But
it's kind of on a
even with leather, when you're strapping on leather, if you exert any pressure on it,
no,
it turn over and
I had
bump you nice.
always, I had always heard to not put too much
Right.
pressure on.
Yeah,
the
that's
strop.
right. Yeah.
So I never really did, and I don't know, but you are putting pressure on it or no?
No, not on the strap,
Yeah.
not on leather strap, because all you're doing is encouraging the leather to buckle up, and you
Right.
can blunt the knife.
Yeah.
But no, on the balsa wood, you're not so much worried that because it doesn't buckle up, if you know what I mean. So
Right.
you can run
'cause
it.
the surface.
I'm not
stays-
pressing it down or anything, but you can just get it right along, and it brings a lovely shine to the knife, I have to say.
Okay. Yeah, I will definitely have to look out for that or see if I can get some on Amazon.
Is there anybody in the audience ever used balsa wood? Be lovely to hear.
JW says he's used reinforced cardboard for stropping.
Yeah.
And that works well. So
The toilet paper at your old elementary school.
Yeah.
Who had toilet paper? We use corn cob.
Oh,
well,
God.
the rest of us weren't in Iowa, Tom.
Makes a man out of you.
I'll take your word for it.
what you got
Yeah,
there, Tom?
20 below and run out to the old outhouse. Yep.
Ouch.
So another natural material. This is a Hibbard, Spencer, and Bartlett two-bladed jack right here. And which side is it? If you look at this side, it almost looks like a winter bottom,
Yeah, it does.
but on this side it does not. So
Stag.
it almost looks like their attempt, Case has their bone stag or whatever. So I wonder if that's what they're trying to go for there, because it is bone, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yep.
You'll probably find over the years, Tom, that the darker sort of colored in area has been rubbed off.
That could be, yeah.
Because I have a winter bottom, and it's nowhere near like anybody else's winter bottom, but mine's a real old one.
Right. So I really think it's kind of their attempt to be like a bone stag or something like that. Yeah. And they were an old department store. Or hardware store in Chicago, I believe.
Gary from The Last Ranger saying hobo skin makes a nice stropping material.
Wow. Wow.
There you go. Hey, Ground Five. Yeah, now that's only if you're in the wastelands that you can do that.
Yeah, strop off some hobos.
Right.
What is that, Wastelands? Is that a series or something that was on, or?
No, it's from a video game called Fallout.
It's like the apocalypse.
I don't know it.
Nuclear apocalypse.
I know.
Never played a video game in life.
I've never played it either, and I've just seen a lot of people have the little figures and stuff.
Yeah, because
Randy has a load, doesn't he?
Randy was talking.
Yeah, Randy was talking about that.
Yeah.
No, I just loop on them video game things now.
The last video game you played was Pong, right?
Jeez.
Hey, I remember when that came
I'm
out.
sad to say that I played that when I was a kid.
I
So
Oh, that is it. I thought you meant ping pong.
no.
Well,
That's how far out of the loop I am.
It was electronic ping pong,
Yeah.
and
Right.
we were fascinated by it when we saw it. Yep.
No, I had a very normal childhood. Over here, we just went out and threw stones and bottles and things like that. It was a rough but nice life.
Exactly.
I do
All
have
right.
one more natural material. Let's see
You got
one more. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the Rough Rider kayak,
Yeah.
Oh yes.
like green sort of pearl wood. See if I can
Right.
show. Oh, the lighting.
Stabilized oak, I think they called it.
That's it. That's the one. Stabilized out. Real nice. You see like the swirls and stuff in there.
Yeah, it was like the one that
Nice.
Patty showed earlier
Yeah.
with the iridescence.
Yeah. It's nice of them to release something that isn't in my Carter. Because I know the Rough Rider Reserve line at the start was all the blue den in my Carter. But
Yeah.
really nice.
That's the one Rough Rider Reserve that I have in multi-blade.
Yeah. Which is really nice on it.
That is
Especially
real
when you're
nice.
outside as well. Like it's sort of trying to get to do it. It's sort of iridescent. It does
Mm-hmm.
when the light catches it right. Like especially this bit down here.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Very nice.
So
that's one
we
of those
did have a
things. I'm
question.
sorry, RJ. I was
Yeah.
just saying it's one of those things that being a knife collector, you learn things, just arbitrary things, and learning about burl. I had no idea what burl was. So it's just cool that being in knives will teach you new things that you would never expect.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's true. That is true. Yeah, we
Yeah,
had a
there's a-
question about Mimo had a
Yep.
question about stag. He wanted to know if the stag bone was always from an antler, or could it be from a different part of a deer, like say a shin bone or something. But as far as I know, it's antler. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the handler.
Yeah, and it can be a different animal, like an elk too. It doesn't have to
Right.
be.
So what I think Case came up with the term bone stag. And
Right.
what it is, it's bone that they've tried to make to look like antler.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's what bone
Right.
stag is. And different knife companies have a different name for it, but that's the difference.
And Tom, even back then, they would have called jig bone. We call it jig bone now. It was
Right.
called bone stag back then as well.
Yeah.
It was a wide circumference of stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Noel Phoenix, you didn't miss Tom putting on the hat. Tom's hat didn't make an appearance this episode. Not
I'm
yet.
I'm trying to behave. I pushed the limit at 2:00, and I didn't want to get thrown off the show.
Well, you almost got thrown off with the seventh inning stretch there.
Yep, that's what I mean at 2:00. Yep, or 2:00 Central Daylight Savings Time. Yeah,
Right.
Big J was asking what mic I'm using, and it's the Behringer XM 8500. So there you go.
It's crap, Big J.
It is crap. No, it's really good for the price. It's very inexpensive. I think it's only like $30, but they're really good for the money.
So you're saying it was the Rough Rider of microphones?
That's right.
There you go.
100%.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Oh, we got another comment alert.
Uh-oh.
Did you just see what Matthew Baum said?
I
He said-
did. Matthew, you may not be allowed to comment anymore after that comment like that.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure Patty probably knows the words to the song, but I'll have to teach everybody. And
I don't think
just
Patty
like a
knows the
seventh
words to
inning
that
stretch
song.
at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time.
Is that
We'll-
going to
we'll
be
sing Anchors
copyrighted
Away.
material?
Why would Patty know sailor chanty from the U.S.?
Because he'd know.
We intermix our songs.
Yeah.
I think that they have their own song over there, don't they, Patty? For your
Oh, we
your
have
game?
lots of them. Like there's
Absolutely.
lots and lots and lots. I've forgotten more than I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Would you
true.
like me to sing you a wee song?
Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
No, they're not. My songs are not good ones. They were from the rugby.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
there's another famous sailing song that went something like, oh, what was it? Just sit right back and I'll tell a tale of a fateful trip.
Oh,
Something
my
about,
goodness.
a 3-hour trip.
Yeah.
Actually, for our chief's initiation, we had to memorize that whole song and sing it on demand, along with many other songs.
JW, you have lost your seat for the future. If you're going to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," yeah, we're not doing that either. And no, we're not doing Irish drinking songs. Oh man, this show has completely gone off the rails.
I once knew a lad called Aladdin who had a magic lamp. He bought it up from Matlow, who was fathoms up a tramp. He bought it from the Matlow to see what he could get. And he rubbed and he rubbed and he rubbed and he rubbed, and he ain't had nothing yet. There you go. The next verse you're not singing.
Zen Ali says one more song and permanent mute. Now Pete wants to play old video games. Right on, Pete.
There you go.
Remember, you got to blow the cartridge out first.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sega Mega Drive.
Again.
Yeah. Patty, poor Patty.
Yeah.
It's like a whole foreign language.
Second verse, same as the first, right?
All right, boys. Well, anybody got anything else? Or should we wrap this
No,
thing
shut up. I want to go home.
Okay.
Go on home.
You're already home. Your home is here with us.
It is.
And you're right,
I've never felt more akin.
That's one thing I can remember, from my drinking days. I'm like Patty. I gave that up a long time ago. But Jerome says the more drinks, the better the songs. And not only that, but when you're in Europe, all of a sudden language doesn't matter. Everybody knows what everybody's singing, and everybody knows all the words.
Yep.
La 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 goes a long way in a pub.
It's true.
It is funny though. I've forgotten a lot of those old sea chanties.
Oh yeah, Gizmo, Barnacle Bill the Sailor. Now that's a sailor song right there.
Oh, now Zen, hoist up the John B. Sail. You're right. Yeah. Actually, I used to be able to sing that song too.
Gary wants to know if anyone on the panel can play a musical instrument. I can play a stereo.
God, no. Yeah, I'm real good with the volume.
Singer in the church group.
Could play a kazoo.
There you go.
The most irritating instrument.
I can snap my fingers.
And Zen says he feels so
I'd
broken.
like to do that for you.
Then I wouldn't be able to show my knives, Patty.
All right. Well, I think we've about run this one out. So good having you guys all back. Thank you for everybody in the chat for being here, participating, hanging out all this time. We really enjoy doing this. This is probably the most fun we have all week. So we'll see you back here again next week for another edition of RJ's Lives.
Will we have anything to talk about next week?
Probably just talk about knives or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
Knives.
Now, one last time, everyone, remember to hit that like button on your way out the door. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Tom. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Thanks very much,
See ya.
ladies and girls.